And then I'll try to get through the whole thing. Nice, cool. So something that I really like seeing is that you're keeping your fingers on the sticks and you're not pinching at the thumb and the forefinger. You're actually first person to come in that's not doing, or that is doing, using the finger action. So that is really good. I'm really happy with that. The buzz rolls are sounding pretty good because they're like connecting a little bit more, and I can hear that you're not trying to like dig into the drum by pinching because you're trying to control it more with the back fingers. So that's really good. For the flams, the grace note is just a little bit too close to the normal note because it sounded like yeah. So you really want to like pull those apart.
And I'm unsure about the drags. I'm not sure how are they like at grace notes as well, or are they part of the rhythm?
They're more like grace notes in this case.
Okay.
In some cases, there's a guy who wrote a bunch of rudimental drum solos. And in that case, they're treated like 30-second notes.
Yeah.
So we But in this case, they're called orchestral roughs or drags. I'll play this first measure.
Okay.
I'll just play it better. So it's more like
So this one is going to do like a buzz roll with your left hand, or do you literally do 2 strokes on that hand?
I'm actually just doing 2. I'm just doing a double stroke, which we're kind of getting a little bit. But yeah, I actually thought that sounded pretty good. When you get from the mezzo forte to the forte part, try to like exaggerate the dynamics a little bit. It's a little bit harder, especially because obviously you're new to the instrument. But just like even like for us, a huge thing is like if this is your lowest dynamic, then you can play it. Okay, so pianissimo is actually technically the lowest, but with this whole section, mezzo forte is the lowest, so you can actually start. And then when we get to the forte part, and then you get back to mezzo forte. Because you really want to like, if the person doesn't have a score or anything in front of them, you want to be able to like, for them to be able to tell like, oh, it just got louder, instead of being like, they kind of got louder, but I'm not sure if they did that because they weren't paying attention to how loud they were playing or what. So it's good to exaggerate a little bit more. And so let's just play these, the first 3 bars.
Okay.
Just take out the rough right now. Yeah. Okay. So just play a flam. Let's work on the flam then.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds the same.
It's getting better. So lift, go like you're about to play the flam. Lift this stick up and then drop them at the same time. Yeah, and now moving just a little bit closer together. Yeah, that was really good.
All right.
Cool. And also you want to play off sound just a little bit. You're starting to get to the middle and it gets that like poppy sound.
Yeah.
Relax your elbows and your arms a little bit because I feel like you might be tensing up a little bit when you're playing. And that's going to create like more arm motion than what we want. Just go ahead, try it. Yeah, sorry, I didn't know you were going on. Yeah. Okay. Try playing this bar. Da, 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 fla, da, da. So we've got except without the drag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just try to like opening up this flame after you play these notes. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that was better. Cool. And I thought this bar sounded fine. You just gotta like push through a little bit with these. Just zap, da, zap, da, da, zap.
Okay.
Cool. Let's play this bar going in this bar next.
Okay.
Cool, that sounded pretty good. I think you were too loud in this bar, so when you got to this bar, it just sounded the same.
Yeah.
Try. Yeah, awesome. The dynamic change was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let's just start here, and then just keep going, I guess.
Yeah, I missed that.
That's okay. Let's just start right here. Da, 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 za, za, da, za. Just those two bars. Yeah, so if you're having trouble with the rolls a little bit, you can just take the buzzes out.
Okay.
So like, for instance, these two bars. Sorry. So if you take the buzzes out, then you can feel that rhythm below, and then put the buzzes back in.
I was trying to add them back in.
That's okay.
That was better.
Just start on these eighth notes then, and then finish off that last bit. Yeah, pretty good. Cool. Now add the buzzes back in and just start right there.
Okay.
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, just keep working on that part, and it'll come together. So let's just start right here and try to finish out to the end.
I had an extra one somewhere, but
That's okay. So a really important thing, have you been working this with a metronome?
no.
Do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be really important. Because I felt like as soon as you got here, it got louder, which was good, but then it also stressed a ton. So it's like, da da flat da 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 da. It's like fattened up a little bit.
Okay.
So really try to like drive the rolls a little bit more.
Okay.
Let's just start again. Right here is fun. Yeah, and then you can give this last chord note a little bit more since it's the end. Starting right there.
Okay.
Try that.
From here?
Yeah, just, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, sure. I like the phrasing on that. Cool. Awesome. Let's move on to marimba. That sounds pretty good.
It's been a while since I looked at this thing, so.
That's okay.
But I have looked at it though.
Do you know which one you were working on?
I was working on the top one.
Top one?
Because my rolls just suck and I can't get it to.
That's okay. Alright. Let's do it. Let's start. Take it out here.
Lost my spot.
That's okay. I'm gonna turn these snares off. This is bothering me.
Oh, yeah.
There's also. Alright, what do you want to start?
The second line.
Second line? 1, 2, 3, and. That's okay. What do you want to start? Check right here, huh? 1, 2, 3, and. Yeah, just remember that they're just octaves.
Are we rolling that last one?
No, probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wouldn't because I feel like it's very like. Dun, 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 dun. Feels like kind of a little bit staccato.
Okay.
Wow, people must not mark that. Cool. That's good. You want to do piano the first time and then we repeat and do louder the second time? Cool. Whatever you're ready.
We're doing it the first time through still again?
Yeah.
Can we repeat it? Okay, thanks.
Cool. I feel like the second time it could be a lot louder.
Yeah.
So I feel like you start out. And that was good, but then the second time I was like. There's a nice mezzo forte, but I felt like I was like. You can really like play out there.
Okay.
Obviously, a bit of line. Can I just hear you play it by yourself? And we can do the quiet time.
Da, 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 da. Or just the whole line?
Just the whole
Okay.
whole subject. So basically, your phrasing.
Is the same.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and you don't really want that.
Mm-mm.
Listen to me play. You hear when I did the.
Yeah.
I kind of like swelled and then got back down.
Mm-hmm.
And with the C1, I was, well, the one that starts on C, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't start as big, so I got a little bit quieter, but then I brought it up for the.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Give it a shot. You can do the loud or the quiet one.
Mm-hmm.
Choice. Nice. Cool. Yeah, and like the best way to like kind of like learn how to do the phrasing on a lot of these pieces is just singing them.
Mm-hmm.
So dee 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 dee. Singing's gonna help a lot with phrasing, and sticking will too a little bit, but I think all your stickings are fine. One thing I am noticing is that you're putting the malice stick in like the lifeline, which is what we talked about, and you can make that come out a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna put more mass over it, and you're gonna get like a fuller sound. Because with this, it's pretty kind of thin. But when you do, you get more thickness of the bar.
Okay. So like here?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, ultimately, it's whatever's comfortable and whatever sounds best.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't want you to hurt yourself by playing percussion. So,
Have you heard this?
yeah. When people pinch right here, that creates a lot of tension right here and tension in the wrist, and that's how you get carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
Also, playing traditional on a flat head will
Mm-hmm.
get you, will damage you.
Because the drum's not like for traditional, the drum's supposed to be tilted.
Yeah, it's supposed to be tilted to the right side, so that the left hand can like easier, like play easier. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's flat, you either have to like jam your left wrist down to play it, or drop your left shoulder.
So that's why you guys play the drum on.
Match grip on, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to any of us here that you would want to play
Mm-hmm.
traditional on flat drum head because it.
Mm-hmm. But I do see it on drum lines.
I see it too often.
Yeah.
I know DCI does it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like DCI for that,
Mm-hmm.
but I think
Oh, yeah.
the rest of DCI is really cool.
Mhm.
But I don't like to play traditional on flat head.
Mhm.
But cool. See what time we're at. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. So let's go ahead and play top to bottom, I guess.
Mhm.
Let's see how that goes. You can be quiet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, beef up way more on the second time. I still
Yeah.
feel like you're like. You don't need to be timid.
Uh-huh.
Like this is an instrument that it's meant to be hit,
Okay.
right? And you're gonna play sometimes. and that's the way it is. And that's what you got to do right now. You know, so let's start right here at the piano section, and then really get into the bum, 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 bum.
Okay.
More. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. The one thing you want to watch out for when you get loud though is hitting too hard into the bar. So something we say is cushion the stroke, and so you kind of use that mass of your hand, kind of like soften it a little bit, so you still get that nice resonance tone from the bar, but you're not like getting that sound.
Okay.
you don't want the like harmonics of the bar coming out. You just want. Does that make sense? Yeah, and you don't necessarily want to put your hands up. I know that, but you want to like keep like kind of use this muscle to cushion the stroke. That's how I think of it. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty good.
All right.
What would you rather work on right now? Snare drum or marimba?
Probably snare drum. Probably, yeah.
I would agree. I think this sounds pretty good.
Thanks. Half the battle is just getting your hands to the right part of the instrument. That's the main thing.
Yeah. It's kind of uncomfortable to play too because I play some notes in your octave, but that's okay. Or they're like close to your octave.
I just don't think my buzzes are very clean, and I mean I know I haven't been playing for very long. It's just
So something to work on that is you'll go. Just try to make them last for as long as you can.
Okay.
That's one way to do it. I think that's the best way to do it. That's the way I think you should do it. Let's play it that way. And that's what's really going to help you get that. It's going to get you that buzz roll sound that you want. But for right now, like if you can't get the buzz roll to sound like a buzz roll, then just like that's gonna be fun. Like we just want you to do your best, but we really want the buzz roll to be as connected as possible. So if you practice on a drum pad, it's not gonna sound very connected, and that's okay. That's because sometimes like the drum pad is harder to play, so that when you get to the drum, it's easier.
It is. I noticed that. I was practicing last night, and I'm like, I can't get them out. Yeah,
I feel like on a drum pad, my buzzes always sound like crap. But then I get to the drum, it's like, oh, they're not as bad.
Yeah.
Still could be better. But. Cool. What section do you want to work on? Just like buzz rolls in general, or?
Yeah, and I can't add the drags in yet.
That's okay. That's okay. I think the drags are supposed to be extra credit.
Oh.
I feel like you mentioned that.
Oh. I wasn't there for the week before because I was literally sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just went over like double strokes, but it seemed like you were getting the idea, so I just assumed you were at the class. Because you were getting the idea of in that double stroke. But so do you want to do double strokes or buzzes? I guess I'll give you that option.
Buzzes.
Buzzes. Okay. Cool. What's a good buzz roll section? Let's just do this one.
Yeah, I was thinking that. It's going between the two. So.
Yeah, okay. So you're kind of digging into the drum a lot more.
Yeah.
And you want to kind of avoid that because the way I kind of think about it is that you want to hit the drum, but you want the stick to come back. And so if you dig into the drum, you're going to get like a dead stroke kind of thing. And that's not what you want. So try to pull out of the drum a little bit more.
Okay.
let's try to bring down the dynamic just to mezzo forte, just for right now, because it's a little bit easier to play buzz rules at a choir. Yeah. It's just getting that buzz roll to really sound. And then eventually good. Kind of thing. Yeah. I mean, it's just like getting that buzz roll to really last. And that's like the whole goal. And so, like I said, a good exercise would be and another good exercise would be just going from 60 notes to buzzes to 60 notes to buzzes. Those are two good exercises for buzz rolls. And then obviously working with the metronome so that when you go from 60 notes to buzzes, the tempo doesn't change. Because you're likely want to do the 60 notes at tempo, and then as soon as you get to the buzzes, you're either going to pull or push. So that's just lovely. But yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff is sounding pretty good.
Thanks.
You just got to work on your buzzes. Make sure their flams aren't flat because you want that. You don't want that sound. But I think I emailed Dave asking him to send out a recording of him playing this. So he should be getting that pretty soon.
Cool.
But yeah, you just want to play it again? Actually, I'm going to get some more. I feel like I'm thirsty. Give it a go. Yeah, so, you know, there were a couple words could have been better, but I feel like a lot of it is just feeling comfortable with the rhythms. And so even, like, you don't even need a practice pad to do this. You can just sit down, look at your music, and go, flup, bzz, da, 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 da. And it will help even a little bit more if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and a 1, and a 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 5. Yeah, it's hard to count that in 5. But yeah, it's going to help a lot more. It's going to feel more comfortable if you vocalize it and then you put it in your hands.
Okay.
So I feel like a lot of it is like, you're like, and then all of a sudden you're like not really prepared for this bar and you're like, So it's just feeling comfortable with the rhythms more. And trying to connect the buzzes. I thought the flams were sounding a lot better, which is nice. But just like, I feel like you kind of get a little bit lost in like sections like this, a little bit like this one too.
Yeah.
But so just like feeling comfortable with the rhythms. That's where you got to go next.
Okay.
And then try to make your hands sound equal because I feel like you're bringing out your right hand a little bit. So this is exaggerated, but like this part right here. Like I feel like your right hand comes out just a little bit.
Yeah.
So try like making that equal. But yeah, I think it sounded pretty good. Just keep working on it a little bit.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming. Pretty prepared. Pretty prepared. Hard to say.
Thanks for doing it.
Yeah. I'm required.